I'm Cathy Thomas. I'm with award-winning cookbook author Joan Nathan. And Joan has tackled a new subject this time, right, Joan? American
Absolutely.
cooking.
Absolutely.
And you've crisscrossed the country researching this book.
I have. I've crisscrossed the entire country several times, and it's really a travelogue of American food, but highlighting the new diversity, ethnic diversity, that has eclipsed in this country, as well as the rise in organics and good quality food, and the rise of the chef. And it's all sort of permeating the entire cookbook.
That's great, and you're going to fix something for us today from the book.
We're from
right?
California.
Right.
Which really shows the amalgamating of all these different elements.
Mm-hmm. And it has pistachios.
It has pistachios from Santa Barbara.
Right.
It has pasta from Italy.
Mm-hmm.
And string beans from the New World.
And we call those green beans out here.
Green beans.
Right.
Okay, green
so you're
beans.
going to make a pesto with the pistachios.
Right.
So how do we get started?
Well, first of all, we smash garlic,
Right.
which I will do. Right. I always think of Julia when I do this.
Yeah.
You know, she used to just go like
Yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm.
With
gusto.
You can see.
Right.
And then you throw the garlic in the Cuisinart,
Mm-hmm.
which of course is something from the last 40 years.
Right,
Think
right.
about what it was
Yeah.
like before then.
Oh, I remember.
You put in your basil.
Right, you
I'm
have-
going to leave a little bit of basil for
For the garnish.
For the garnish.
Great. So you've got 3 cloves of garlic, and you've got a couple of cups of roughly chopped fresh basil.
Right, and then
And in goes the roasted, unsalted pistachios.
right, and olive oil, of course.
Right. This is really an easy pesto, isn't it?
Very easy. And then let's just do this, and then we'll add the others. Okay.
All right.
Just for a second. And I like to, I don't know about you, I don't like to chop it too fine.
Right.
So I'll sort of pulse it, because I like a little bit of crunch. I think that it adds something to it, a little bit more than that.
Oh, it
A little
smells
bit.
so good.
And then what I do is, you see how you can, there are flecks of real pistachio in there. Then put the cheese in.
Right. And let me see, that's about a half a cup of grated
Right.
Parmigiano Reggiano.
And I have salt. I like the
Right.
fact that you do your salt exactly the way I do.
Right.
With the
You-
sea salt,
yeah.
because it just, and you can always add salt, but you can't remove it.
Right.
And then coarsely ground pepper. And this is really such an easy variation on pesto with pine nuts. This
And
is-
you could make this ahead of time, couldn't you?
oh, absolutely. You
Yeah,
can
and
make-
then just put it in a little bowl and float some oil on the top and
There you go. So look, this is done ahead. Let me just.
Scrape it
Sometimes
down
it
the
doesn't get
sides,
everything
right?
mixed in. You want to scrape
Right.
it down, but you don't want it to be too fine. It really depends on your taste. And then you can freeze this if you want to.
oh, great idea.
Sometimes I freeze it in little ice cube trays.
Uh-huh.
Put a little bit of olive oil on top so that it retains the color. And there you go.
That's
Can you
great.
smell it?
Oh, it's absolutely
Let me
fabulous.
just taste a tiny bit just to make a little bit more salt. And I'll just do a little bit.
All right.
And then, now what you do is, and this is a great, you can make this in the morning
Mm-hmm.
and then just boil your pasta and your string beans and there you go for dinner. Get
Great.
a salad.
And we cooked these together, didn't we? We cooked the pasta about 5 minutes and then added the green beans
Right.
and finished them off, and now they're ready to go.
It looks beautiful.
Right, should we get our big green bowl?
Okay, well let's put this
All
in
right.
here. And what's really good about this is it's like a one-pot meal. You can put chicken in it if you want to, or shrimp. Then what you do is you stir in the pesto. I like a real good pesto flavor. So let's just try this much.
So you're very generous.
I'm
with the
very
pesto.
generous with the pesto.
Oh, that just...
And you could, here, let's just put this, let's get this all mixed in. And of course, this is an American adaptation from a farmer in Santa Barbara who had lots of pistachios and wanted to use them in
Right.
different ways.
And it not only gives it a beautiful color, but it gives it a little crunch too, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
So it's nice texture-wise. Oh, that's just beautiful.
And what was fun, doing this book was going into all these kitchens all across America and seeing what people really are doing. Those who like to cook. Let's put.
Right.
So here we have the pasta with the pesto, and you really don't need extra green bean, basil on top, but I kind of like to just sprinkle a little bit.
Oh, just because it looks pretty. Tasty,
there you
tastes
are.
good too.
Right.
Joan, that's just fabulous. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.